Ms. Wilson, thank you for being here today. Congratulations on your success as a business owner, and obviously you take a leadership role within the industry. I'm curious, after the change in your position, or maybe one of your peers in the industry, if they're thinking about maybe growing or merging or purchasing another consulting firm or taking on additional risk, do you think they're more or less likely to do that after these changes?
I can say with 100% confidence they're less likely to do that. We, leverage our own house. We don't pay ourselves. There's a substantial amount of risk in starting a new business. There's already enough deterrence. We don't need to give them any more.
Thank you. And you mentioned risk. When you're comparing someone who has T4 income, regular employment income, or regular paycheck, salary paycheck as an example, with someone who makes a gain on capital, it's not automatically guaranteed that that person who's looking for a gain on capital will actually realize a gain. Like, it's possible that they get zero, correct?
That's correct.
Right. And so there may be some years or a situation where you purchase an asset or you purchase a building, you purchase another firm, and it just doesn't really work out, and that asset is now no longer worth what you paid for it. In fact, it's actually worth zero. That's always a risk, correct?
That's correct. Or the risk is you won't win the next contract and next year is not as busy and you're still employing people and you still have the same amount of expenses with lower profit.
Right. And so in your mind, it makes sense that there's a bit of preference in the tax system to reward risk-taking, because it could actually go, like, if, as you say, if you don't get any contracts the next year, it actually goes, that business could be worth nothing.
That's correct.
Right. And you mentioned about trying to encourage new people to come into the business or young people to start businesses. Do you think, after these announcement or this change, do you think we'll have more people wanting to start small businesses or fewer?
We already struggle with people having enough capital to invest in the firm that they're working for as an owner. This only takes away from that opportunity for them.
Right. Do you think your experiences in your industry are kind of similar to other industries that you've come into contact with, construction firms, other trades? Do you think your experience could be likely similar across those industries?
So as the president of our local Home Builders Association, which has 110 members, I've met with lots of skilled trades, engineering firms, designers, contractors. They are all in the same boat. The level of risk that they have to take, there needs to be a reward at the end of the day for owning your own small business and investing back into your community. Right. We don't have a pension plan, right? So at the end of the day, the money I may make from selling the business, is what I'm going to say, right? The risk is on me, is my pension plan at the end of the day. Right? That's the difference.
Thank you very much. Ms. Yetman, you mentioned you represent 365,000 teachers. That's a lot of people. Would you consider those 365,000 people part of the 0.13% or the 0.1%? Like, are they really rich?
Well, 75% of teachers are actually women, so most of them have a partner. So there is possibilities that they might be part of that small little group. Yes, but very few.
But very few.
Yeah.
Okay. Would it surprise you to learn that in any given year, individuals who make less than $120,000 actually have a capital gain once in their lifetime over $250,000?
Oh, I've heard that, yes.
Right.
I know that.
So would you support, since your members are likely most of them are not in the 0.13% that the government's going after, would you support carving out anyone who makes under $120,000, $100,000 from paying the increased capital gains tax?
No. If somebody is able to have more than 250,000 in capital gains, they're doing okay. So no, I disagree.
Okay. And so even if that's just a once in a lifetime event?
Well, good for them. Like right on for them. You know,
Okay.
that they get that once in a lifetime capital gain.
So your members that inherit family property or something, a once in a lifetime event, you think that they should pay more just once? And even though they're not the richest of the rich,
Right.
I'm just trying to understand where you're drawing the line.
Teachers understand the common good.
Okay.
I'm going to say that too.
Thank you.
Because they all work for the government. They
Thank
understand
you.
the common good.
Thank you, Ms. Mead.